Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Scrapmaster's Paradise, and today I just have a scrappy update. I'm going to talk kind of like housekeeping stuff. We're going to walk through my March final progress, and I also have a haul. So first I want to address the haul thing. I did end up placing quite a few hauls so far this year, and I was really like going into 2021 thinking, okay, I'll wait 6 months to purchase anything. Totally didn't happen. I keep track of our everyday budget, and I gave myself my own allowance, and I've been using it for scrapbooking stuff. So I really thought, okay, I'll just kind of hold on to my allowance, use it for other things. Scrapbooking stuff is like the only thing I really want to purchase, and I have lots of things on my wish list. I have been scrapbooking and card making, so I feel like it's more justified than it used to be, where I would take months and months off. I've still consistently done some scrapbooking this month, although not as much as last month. There are actual reasons for that for this month. It just totally threw me for a loop, and I'll get into that in a minute. I'm really trying to cycle through older supplies, and the monthly kits have helped with that. I definitely want to keep going with my little shop your stash monthly kits. I decided I'm not going to stick to the no spend. I'm going to use my allowance that I give myself, because half of the scrappy fun for me is purchasing new things, using new supplies, cycling them in with some of the old supplies, and it's exciting to buy stuff. Like, I totally fit into that. You get the buzz and the excitement from waiting for your stuff to arrive. It's like Christmas Day when the stuff gets here, and it just adds more excitement to the scrapbooking. Like, when I have new stuff to play around with, it gets me in here more to scrapbook. So I have definitely given up the no spend. I thought, you know, I cheated one time in January, and then in February, I've ordered a few things that are showing up now in March, but I'm like, okay, I can't just like continue to say I'm cheating every month, because if you're cheating every month, you're not doing a no spend. So I'm just like waving the white flag on this. I'm totally not sticking to a 6-month no spend. I'm just buying what I want within reason, of course. I'm still sticking to my little allowance budget that I allow for myself, but I'm definitely not sticking to a no spend. I'm not even pretending to at this point, because I've already ordered quite a few things. So I do have a haul at the end of this video from Simon Says Stamps. I'll walk through the things I got from them, but I also placed an order from scrapbook.com and also from Lawn Fawn again. So it's basically the 3 companies I've been purchasing from. I also purchase from Greeting Farm, but I get some of the Greeting Farm stuff from Simon Says Stamp too. And today I do have a Greeting Farm thing to share. So I really like buying scrapbook stuff, and I don't want to stop. Maybe I have a problem. So anyway, let's go ahead and talk about what I plan on doing. So to back it up, February was just such a crap month because we got stuck in the Texas blizzard. We are in Austin, so even before we lost power, there were a couple of days where we had ice and we could not leave. We were actually trapped in our house for a few days, and then it snowed and rained more, and the rain turned to ice and it was freezing, and we lost power on and off for 4 days, and it was crazy and stressful. It ended up Olivia was home for 13 days total. That included weekends, but she missed almost 2 whole weeks of school because of ice, freezing temperatures. The building got damaged. They had to repair the damage at the school. So she was home for basically 2 weeks last month. And that really cuts into my scrappy time. You know, I definitely thrive on a schedule, and with the stress of everything, losing power for multiple days, it was just on and off though. We were never like without power for an extended period of time. It was still really jarring and really scary to be in this like what if situation. We were on emergency conservation of water because they thought the water was going to run out. For a while they thought the natural gas was going to run out. So it was just a total cluster, a total almost nightmare situation, and luckily it was just an inconvenience for us. I talked about this on my Sammy Sweet Life channel, which is more of like a lifestyle channel, but it was just something that totally threw us for a loop. I was not thinking about scrapbooking at all, and having my kid home when I finally like calmed down from the chaos, I wasn't in the mood to scrapbook because I was with my kids 24/7, and she ended up, you can see like she does art in here, so I could like dink around a little bit, but I really just can't get in the scrapbook zone very well when she's in here talking to me and we're kind of doing art together. Basically for 2 weeks, I wasn't scrapbooking at all. I ended up making 2 layouts that I shared on my mid-month thing, and then I ended up making 2 more layouts for a total of 4 layouts for the month of February, which is like the minimum I want to do, basically 1 layout a week, but I really ideally would like to do more. I did so great for January, and then I just totally bombed this last month, which 4 layouts is still good. It's still making progress, but I did not stick to the card making. It just it didn't work out this month. I'm calling it a mild success because I did make the scrapbook layouts, but I really hope to do better in March, and it is March, I think it's the 3rd. Yeah, it's only March 3rd. I've already made 1 layout, so I feel like I could definitely do more than 4 layouts for the month of March. I'm getting back into the routine. Things are settling down and the kiddo is back in school. So it gives me a free time a little bit when Stella takes a nap, so I can come in here and scrapbook sometimes during the week. But yeah, totally didn't do that great for the February Shop Your Stash kit. I only made 4 layouts, so I am going to continue on with the same kit that I made for February and just call it my March kit now. It just transitioned to March because I still have so much stuff left. Like, I still have tons and tons of embellishments and stuff. I barely scratched the surface of the kit, so I still have lots of papers. You guys know I totally killed it in January, used up every scrap of paper, and I'm not even close. I still have a giant stack for my February kit, so it's kind of going to be a do-over month. I'm going to try my best to use up as much of that kit as possible. I definitely want to get back into trying to make 1 card per week, but I don't think it's happening this week. I think it's going to start happening again next week, so that is definitely on my list. And as far as things for this channel, I did end up getting a printer, which is up there, so it's just an 8.5 by 11 size printer. I can work on a project that I want to work on, which is making a stamp inventory, and I wanted to be able to scan in the, like, this is part of the haul, but I wanted to be able to scan in the black part of the stamp page. I want to be able to scan that in and then just print a couple of them side by side so I can stick them into a binder. So I've already kind of started that video. I want to work on that video more and be able to post it for you guys. And then I also worked on ink organization. I don't even know if I posted that video yet. And I also have 1 other organization style video coming up very soon. I'm just working on getting everything nice and organized. I will do a scrapbook room tour 2021 later in the year because I'm going to be shifting around a little bit of the layout on this side of the room. Like, this side's pretty much done. I have a couple of things I want to do to finalize everything on this side, but I really want this to just be an entire scrapbooking oasis. And right now it's like, I've got a little desk that does like mail and bill paying, that type of stuff. I've got like free weights in here because I have a little bit of workout gear on a shelf over on the other side. So I really need to just make it a one nice cohesive room. It will involve another IKEA trip, which I'm excited about. But basically that's on hold. We've got a couple of other house projects we need to get done. I think that's it as far as the chit chat. So I'm going to walk through the 2 layouts that I made, show you guys those, walk through the haul, and that's going to be it for this video. So let's go ahead and jump to the other camera. So here are the 2 layouts that I made, and I don't even think I have these on the blog yet. I did end up scrapbooking 1 layout so far for March, and I did end up putting that on the blog, but these 2 I don't think have even gone up yet. But they're pages that sit side by side in the album, so I kind of made them coordinate. They're obviously pictures from the same event. So I've got a snow day one here, and then also one that says extra happy. And I just really loved the pictures of Olivia for the snow day, so I ended up taking a bunch and keeping quite a few. We wrote her name in the snow, and you can see that was our snow day. It's like a millimeter of snow, but it was really fun. She collected it in the little bucket. So I did have lots of good snowy photos for that, but I did end up using that holiday kit that I put together. It's just like Christmas and winter themed items. I did pull all of this from that kit, and I really like how it turned out. So for this one, I really liked this like sweater looking knit pattern, and I did not want to use the whole thing since I was just using a little bit of it. So I totally patched this together. So I've got a big strip of it still left to use. So I cheat and do that quite a bit. I don't want to use a whole piece of paper sometimes. So there we go. Those are the 2 layouts that I made for the end of February. So that brought my total to 4 for the month, which is not great. That's like the minimum for me. So I really wish I had done more, but circumstances just did not allow for that. And I was just not in the mood after what we went through. Walking through my Simon Says stamp haul, I ended up actually placing 2 separate little orders here for a combined giant order that I'm going to share with you guys. And I do have other hauls coming, so the no spend for the first 6 months of the year, totally not happening, like I said in the beginning. So here is what I got. I ended up getting some white embossing powder for some things coming up. It's really nice to use for darker colored cardstock, so I just picked up one. This is just from Hero Arts, and they did wrap it in a cello bag. I wanted to show you guys it was nice and wrapped up, just in case it like cracked or opened or anything. And the rest of my items were protected, so I got that, and I would be excited to use that. And then I also got the new color of Distress Oxide, and I almost got the Distress ink and the Oxide because they're 2 different ink formulations, but I ended up just getting the Oxide. I have a few each kind, so I could blend it either way, but I just wanted to test out the color, make sure it's like the perfect pink that I expect that it is. So this is Kitsch Flamingo. I hope I'm saying that right, but it's just such a beautiful pink color. It's just so pretty. So let's see, I think we will swatch this while we're here because I want to see what it looks like. I do have picked raspberry, I have spun sugar. What else do we have? Picked raspberry in the Distress Oxide, so we can compare the two if we want to. Let's just grab a piece of paper here. It's just an index card, and let's swatch. Oh yeah, that's like a beautiful bubble gum bright pink there. You can see that. Oh yeah, I really like that. So I'm gonna grab picked raspberry and we'll compare. I absolutely love that color. It reminds me of Pretty in Pink from Stampin' Up. And so this is the picked raspberry Distress Oxide. It's gonna be a brighter pink. Oh yeah, but look, they go so well together. Yeah, I'm excited. I definitely want to get the Distress ink and all the distress things in both of these colors. Let's see, I'm gonna grab, if I have any Pretty in Pink paper, I'm gonna pull out some of that. I hoarded this, so I still have a lot, but look, that's a pretty close comparison. It is more purple toned than the Pretty in Pink, but it is pretty dang close. That looks really good together. So yeah, it's a good dupe for Pretty in Pink. So there you go. Very excited that those two coordinate really well. And I will probably get more things. I just really wanted to test it out because I just loved the color and I thought it would be the color. So it definitely is. And then walking through this, I ended up finding this stamp set from the Greeting Farm. It's one of their new ones. It's called Let's Go. Their sample cards for this was so cute. They had the little ladder, the little bunnies hanging off the ladder. They were just unbelievably cute. And I had purchased this and thought I hadn't purchased it. I thought I had just gotten the ink and a couple of other things in my first order, and I went to place a second order. They were already sold out of this, so I was kind of bummed, and then I realized I had already ordered it. So it was a good thing I checked my previous order because I ordered within a couple of days of each other. So I had placed a tiny order and then they put things on sale. So I ordered again because I had other things on my list, but I just love this one. It's called Let's Go, and this is just so cute. The sentiments are cute, especially this little font is cute. It's just everything about it's adorable. And then I ended up getting quite a few dies. I just wanted a hexagon die to make some like patchy backgrounds on scrapbook layouts. So I just ended up getting this one. There is a stamp set that goes and coordinates with this, and I almost got it because it was a really pretty set, but I just didn't pull the trigger on that one yet. That's a great like scrap buster just to use these on a layout. So I plan on doing that when I get low on my monthly kit. I'll just use up some of the scraps and make a pretty hexagon background. And then this one I saw, it caught my eye. It's just a build it yourself rainbow, and it's from Avery L. This one's called Rainbow Builder. There you go, build it yourself. The title's right there, Rainbow Builder. And it's just really cute. The sentiments are pretty cute, but I loved all the little elements that went with it. And of course, like building the rainbow with whatever stripes you want to put in there. It's just such a fun, cute idea. So I really liked that one. There is a matching coordinating die set that I may end up with at some point, but I thought it would be cute to just build it and then trim around it as needed. And then another die. So my second order, I think they were doing like 19% off or something. So it was a pretty good discount, and I saw this one. I thought it would be really pretty on some scrapbook pages, obviously for cards as well, but I thought like punching out some of these with the detailed lines and then airbrushing around them would be pretty on a layout. I thought something like that would work really well. So I'm gonna do a couple of playing around with these ones for layouts, but florals are always great for little girl layouts. So I thought that would be a fun one to have. And then I ended up getting two sets here. Let's see, here's the other one. Two sets that match the snowflake sets. When I ordered the prismatic snowflake set, I almost got the dies at the same time, but I was like trying to stick to a certain amount. And so I ordered them when they were on sale. So I got that. And also when I was ordering the snowflake season stamp set, they did not have dies. They released the dies later. So they were definitely on my list. So I got the matching dies for that stamp set as well, just to add to next year's Christmas stash. And then this one was super cute. I went and looked through the Simon Says stamp things, and this one is called Critter Crowd. And I saw some cute little just clean stamps with this stamped across it with a sentiment. And it's got cute little elements. The bold against the scripty just totally speaks to me. So I think that'll be a really cute thing to play around with and make some cards with. And then this is for planner stamping coming up. I had plans in February to do some planner stamping and stuff, just plan with me type videos, and it just totally did not happen. February was such a blur, so hopefully coming up soon I will do this. I did end up getting a printer so I can print some printable things, make my own stickers again, so that'll be fun. But I really loved this little honeycomb habit tracker thing, so you can make your own little habit tracker with the bottom sections, or just use the big section here. You can fill them in with those. It's got the months, the little title thing, progress, to do, goal, numbers, lots of cool things. I'm very excited about that one. And then one of the main reasons I ordered was for this. I have other very similar looking die and also stamp and die sets coming. I am obsessed. You guys know this. I'm just obsessed with this. The alphas, they came with the sheet like this and also a mini alpha. I ended up getting them a bunch in pink, a couple in gray, and then also in aqua. And I just love this style font. It's a tall font with the inline. And I found a couple of stamp and die sets and just die sets that kind of look like this and kind of coordinate. So I'm waiting for one to come back in stock. I did order some other ones, and I also ordered this one. And this is one of the main reasons I placed my Simon Says stamp order. Is for this. This is the Tower Outline Alpha dies. And so this one has the skinny alpha and then the outline around it. So it kind of has that inline look. It's not quite as like tall and skinny as these ones are. With the outline on this one, they are a little bit thicker, but I just absolutely love it. I think it'll be so beautiful on a project. So you could use them without the outlines or with the outlines. It's two separate pieces, you see. You die cut them out with two separate things. And one of the reasons I got this embossing powder is because some of the sets that have the inline like this, they're stamped the inside letter and then cut out the outline part. So I'm very, very excited to have my own way to do these daily flash letters. Oops, losing things. These daily flash letters, because you can tell like they are getting used up. I've got a few more of the grays left, but I'm really trying to just like use up older things. These are so old. It says 2014 on the copyright there. But this way I can make my own. So I've got a couple of different fonts and things coming so that I can make more. And then I'm waiting for one other one to come in stock. And I'm excited to be able to make my own inline looking alphas. So this one is from Waffle Flower Craft, and I've never gotten anything from them, I don't think. Maybe one or two things in the past, but I don't know. It does come on a magnet sheet, so I did want to open this up and see what it looked like, because it is on, yeah, okay, so there is a magnet underneath this. So they're not glued on, you can see they're just going everywhere. But it has the magnet sheet underneath, which is pretty cool. So it's a flimsy magnet. I've seen a couple of other. Now I'm gonna have to stick all these back. There they are. I'm gonna have to stick them all back on there. But look, it's just a flexible magnet sheet to stick them all on. I don't know that I will keep this piece. Maybe that'll keep it a little bit more sturdy. But that's what they look like. They're super cute. I just can't wait to use these on some things coming up. I don't know what letters are what as far as the outlines. Some of them look like they could be, like that looks like a U, but I don't know if that's a G. Yeah, okay, so there's a G, it's upside down, but it just gives you the cute little outline around it. So I'm gonna be sticking these on for the next little bit here, trying to figure out how to get them all on here. But it definitely helps to have the magnet sheet for this when they're all loose like that. I do actually like that they're already loose. They came already like sanded on the edges and things. So I just want to show it to you. I will show other ones, and I will do like a dedicated fake inline alphas dedicated video at some point too when I get all of the different ones that I'm trying to get. So I hope you guys liked this video. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, follow me along, check out the blog if you want scrapbook inspiration, and that's it for today. So I hope you guys have a great day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.